And hi everyone, welcome to another VanHack Success Case interview. My name's Ilya. I'm super excited today to be here with Liannis, who is an Ecuadorian software engineer who just moved to Toronto through the Canadian Engineering Office. So this is actually our first Canadian Engineering Office success case, which is super cool. And I'm super excited to have you here. Congratulations and welcome to Canada, Liannis.
Thank you very much, Ilya. Hello to everyone.
Awesome. So can you just tell us a little bit more about yourself professionally, maybe a little bit personally, where you're from, what you do, your family, and its kind of background, maybe something like this?
Okay, I am Cuban. I moved to Ecuador
I did not know
in
that. Sorry.
20. Yeah, I
Lo
am
siento.
Cuban, but was living
Cuban.
on Ecuador since 2015. So was a lot of years working on living on Ecuador with my family. My little son born in Ecuador, my oldest son born in Cuba. So I have two kids, 12 and 3 years old. My husband is also a software engineer. We were living at Ecuador, and then we knew about this program, VanHack program, and we applied. We are very happy here now in Toronto. Working as software engineer through the office, through the VanHack office.
Yeah, awesome. Well, lo siento, viva Cuba Libre. I apologize. I didn't see that on your LinkedIn profile. My bad. But actually, it's funny on Cuba. There's a lot of Cuban van hackers actually. I even have a little. I don't know if I have it here right now, but I have this little Cuban. Yeah, I think my daughter stole it and was playing with it. But like a little the souvenir, like the fridge magnet. This is the one for Colombia, but something like this, And so yeah, uh, basically what we're going to do, or what I've seen is there's so many good Cuban software engineers around the world. Like, did you know Jeff Bezos is actually Cuban? I think he was adopted and his family is Cuban. So anyway, why did you want to leave Ecuador and come to Canada? Like, where did that idea come from? Is that something you want to do for a long time? Like, tell me more about the relocation.
Yes, in Ecuador, the life was better than Cuba, but in the recent years, it's going to getting worse.
Yeah.
The violence, everything was worse, and then we want to come to Canada because of the English. We want to be in a better place first for our kids, that our kids has the security that we are seeing right now in this time here in Canada, that we don't have it in Ecuador. And the second reason was the language too, because we wanted they can speak both language very well. That was the main reasons.
Yeah, that's very cool. I think having someone who can speak English and living in North America is just such a life-changing opportunity, right? Like, I think of myself, I moved to Canada when I was 5, and now I can speak English and traveled. And what if I had stayed in the Soviet Union? How would my life be like? I might have been even fighting in a war right now. So I totally agree with you, and I think that's a very great reason. And so how was your experience with VanHack? Like, do you remember, it's been about a year now, right? So it hasn't been a quick process, but can you maybe walk us through good things, maybe things we can improve on? No problem. You can be honest. How was your experience with VanHack to make this happen?
Yeah, I was very happy with the process. We have at the beginning we have some obstacles because was a new program that you were launching, and we have the first obstacles. But we made it through, and when we made it, it was very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I After the LMI permit, the labor market assessment, the
Mm-hmm.
MEI,
Mm-hmm.
that was all very quick. I feel I feel comfortable with all the process, with the person you assign to get my case. They
Mm-hmm.
always write me, ask me if I need anything more. They review all the documentations. So when I upload all the documents was so very quickly and was approved because everything was right. I
Mm-hmm.
like that. I like that very much. Have a person that can review, can check, can improve, can
Mm-hmm.
give me that feedback that when you are trying to do it by yourself is very
Yeah.
complicated.
Yeah. For sure. For sure. Well, yeah. I really appreciate that. That's so nice to hear. Um, and yeah, I guess how was it feel, or how was the moment you got the news that you got the visa or the work permit approved? Like, how was that moment?
Was a surprise because was very fast. We wasn't expecting so fast. We were thinking that will take 2 months or like that to get the answer, and then we have the notice that we have been approved. So that was very happy to our family.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we delayed a little bit to get here to Canada because we want to my oldest son finish his school year at Ecuador.
Mm-hmm.
So we wait a little bit, but was we were very happy, excited to know all these new things that I hear. Uh, it's been amazing knowing the city. It's
Mm-hmm.
amazing. The people are very friendly. So we were excited and wondering how will be, but it's going was very happy. We were anxious to finish my son the school year so we can travel here.
Yeah, that's actually a cool point. You didn't travel right away. There was about a 1, 2 month period where you stayed in Ecuador, waited for your son, then you went to Spain, I believe. So you kind of took your time and didn't rush the relocation, which is really cool. Obviously you don't want to wait too long, but you took your time. I guess that because you've been working remotely, right? So you can work remotely anywhere. It's not like you had to wait to start the role.
Yes, and we want to visit our family first because when we arrive here, we need to be here sometime. So make all the paperwork. We couldn't travel sooner, so we need to get everything, all the papers to read and see the family because it's going to be a time so we can go to see it again. So and they can come here to see us. So we will need to wait a time. So we
Hmm.
took that time to visit the family first, and then we come. And we wanted to be here for with everything settled. So our sons start the school in September. So we arrived in June at the last days in July, and we wait all the August month to do the rental or the paperwork, so we can have the final address. We can enroll it in the school and everything. Everything
Hmm.
worked out perfect.
That's awesome. Well, any tips you have for other van hackers who, just to be clear, like you've been working remotely for this US company for a couple years now, right? And you already have the job, and what the engineering office program helped you do is just take that job and now be doing it in Canada, and we think that's awesome because now you're spending money in Canada, right? Like you're paying your taxes in Canada. This is good for our Canadian economy. This is good for everybody involved. Your life is much probably better now. I hope so, especially for your kids. I mean, from Cuba to Canada, that's pretty cool.
Yes, it's pretty big change. Are pretty big change. Awesome. Better change. Um, I was worried about a lot of paperwork. I can I can say that I use less than the half that the paperwork that I bring
Mm,
for my school son. For example, they didn't ask anything. It's only matter the age and his status, so immigrant status here. So don't worry about so much paperwork to bring
hmm
when you have to. Only the essential,
Okay.
yours ID and history of driving lesson. Yes, driving lesson
hmm
history. That's an important one.
Driver
But
license history. Okay, cool.
yeah, because otherwise you have to start the process really from the beginning and have a really limited driving lessons here. But other paperwork, not at all. They don't ask.
Mm,
So that's a point that shouldn't worry, because here every process is very fast, is online. They are not asking so much papers. So if you have
mm,
your immigrant status right, all the paperwork from the work permit is enough with that. Um, the other thing is, yes, I am working with this US company since 2020, beginning 2023, almost 3 years. It will be almost 2 years now. And yes, they were very happy that I can relocate to Canada,
mm.
because now they can come to visit. They don't go to Ecuador because it's a long travel
Are they gonna
for
visit you
them.
soon, or when are they gonna visit you?
Yes, they are planning a trip before winter.
Oh, that's
They are
awesome.
trying to planning a trip here, so we can meet in person because we don't know in person. That's very exciting too, and they were very happy with that. So we are more close, and we can meet in person.
Mm. Yes. Wow, great. Well, that's awesome. And I think that would be really cool to see you meet in person. I can't wait to meet you in person myself, but definitely when you meet them, please send us a picture. That's going to be very cool to see.
Yes,
Um, awesome. Well, any
for
final
sure.
words? We have a few minutes left here, Liannis. Any final words? Any tips you want to share with others? Anything that you want to share before we finish?
I want to thank you, Ella, because through your company, a lot of people have been relocated from other countries. That is not an easy situation, and Canada is a great country. What I am seeing is a great country to live. So I first thank you that opportunity that you are giving to all people, to these people that. Uh, um, that's the process was very quick, and uh, everything that you need to know, you will have a person that it will tell you. So don't have to worry anything about the immigration, because that's the tough thing that we thought we are thinking when we are immigrating. We are almost the barrier, the great barrier, are the immigrant, the
Mhm.
law, and everything like that. And you are with the company is more easy. It's more easy to get it through that process.
Mhm.
I am really appreciated the opportunity that you give me and for my family, that we are here. That's it. I don't know.
Mucho gusto. My pleasure. You deserve it. Yeah, I really appreciate it, hearing those kind words. And I guess anyone watching this video, if you want to be the next success case here like Liannis, just go to vanhack.com and sign up there. And, we have either jobs that will hire you, getting a new job, or if you already have a job making over 60K USD working for a non-Canadian company remotely, we can bring you to Canada through the Canadian Engineering Office, and like Liannis did. So yeah, great stuff, Liannis. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you.